Morning, lovely people. I hope that you're all well and safe and that you survived Storm Eunice. We did pretty much here. There's been a few trees that have come down, but nothing major. Thank goodness the angels took care of us, so I hope they took care of you too. I wanted to come on and talk a little bit this morning before my session about the information, the insight that I received Thursday night. I was woken up, I don't know what the time was, they often do this, they wake me up all the time in the night, and they wanted me to understand, well, they basically gave me an insight into creation, and they gave me this beautiful view of the illusion of life, the 3D life as it stands, and really helped me to understand, you know, that this is an illusion, that this is really just a school. It's just a place where we come to experience and to learn the lessons that our soul needs to learn in order to evolve and to grow and to kind of like complete those lessons that we give ourselves. And amongst that, what they helped me to understand and what I've been encouraged to share with you is that they showed me the creation around pure self, around complete and utter, you know, just wholeness, whole consciousness. And in that pure self, there is an inner guidance system, which is what I wrote about in my post yesterday. And they really helped me to understand how important that inner guidance system is. It's a tool. Basically, it's this amazing, beautiful gift of a tool that we have, we've been given as part of creation. Excuse me. And that tool is all that we need. Absolutely everything. It's complete. And the tool is feelings. And those feelings that we have are everything that we need in order to make the choices in our lives, those choices that come up all the time, those moments where we have to make a decision. And that inner guidance system is based around two choices, really. Very, very simple. And this is what they really helped me to understand, that it's very simple. If it feels good in your heart, in your pure self, then that's the right choice. If it doesn't feel good, then it's not the right choice. And that is everything that you need. Okay, so then the question that I asked was, what about for those people that find the inner guidance system difficult to navigate? Because they do. You know, lots of my clients, I'll say, how do you feel? And they'll say, I don't know. And so I asked the question, what does it mean when somebody says, I don't know? I'm not sure how to use that guidance system. And what they explained to me is that that is ego. So ego finds a crack, a chink in the armour, a way to become involved in that decision-making process. And ego is, I don't know, okay? And ego isn't real. It's not the pure part of us. It's the part of us which does not trust ourselves. And that's very important. I asked them this morning when I was making my coffee before I came up here to do this video, how do I explain ego? And this is what they've told me. Ego is when we don't trust ourselves. And that's not real. Because the only real is the pure feeling of yes, it's good, or no, it's not good. So whenever we get to a place in our lives where we just don't know, it's because we're not trusting ourselves. So you might say, okay, Georgina, that sounds pretty straightforward. But then I have to ask myself, why don't I trust? And that's when it also becomes a piece of internal work, an opportunity to take a look at that lovely internal landscape of yours and to think about and feel into, when did you stop trusting? When was that moment that you decided you didn't know how you felt? You weren't sure. because that will be the moment when the ego had an opportunity to take the reins. And that's what it can do, you know. It's not real, it's an illusion. The ego is not real because the ego is baseline fear, and we understand that fear is not real, only love is real, only love exists. So when the ego has an opportunity to get involved in this decision-making process, that will be based on a point at which we decided we couldn't trust ourselves. So that could be down to self-worth. I can't trust myself because I don't think that I'm worthy of being able to trust myself. Or I've had experiences in the past where I've made a decision and it didn't turn out to be the right decision for me. And then I would invite you to think about whether was it the right decision for you. I would suggest it was, because you made it, and that experience was meant to happen to you. You were meant to have that experience, which perhaps the end result was not what you expected, but the end result will have been what you needed in order to grow. So what we need to do, and what I'm going to invite you to do, is to start to feel into trusting yourself again. Know that you are enough. Know that you are everything that you need. You have everything within you. That inner guidance system was a gift. It's complete, it's wholeness, it's pure self, and you can rely on it. You know, we need to just feel into, ego doesn't feel great. When we feel into, you know, a confusion, it doesn't feel good, does it? At all. So we know that ego doesn't feel good. So we also know, because it doesn't feel good, that we need to move away from it. So any of my clients who come to see me who struggle to go under, who struggle to have an experience, it's just the ego which is telling them they can't trust themselves. So we need to strip that ego back. Find out where that sneaky little thing initiated itself. Where was the root cause? Where was the point in your life that you decided you couldn't trust yourself anymore? Because I bet you that you could trust yourself, and that decision that you made was exactly the right decision, and that you did the right thing because the experience taught you something. So that is my learning for today. I hope it helps. I hope my client's going to be here soon. I've sent the angels to protect her. She's travelling on the train, and I think the train's a little bit kind of loopy today. So I'm hoping that she gets to me soon. I can't wait to do the session. I'm sending you guys lots and lots of love. I'm back. I've got my blonde hair back, which I'm excited about. I had to get rid of it for a whole year to get my hair into good condition again. So I've completed the book and I feel amazing, and I'm back on it. So yes. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I'm sending you lots of love as always.